Pandas, 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 pandas. I got pandas in Atlanta. I got two-legged bullbacks in Canada. Welcome, pandas. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad that you guys could join us today. Bright and early again. Pandas. Guess what we're gonna do today? We're gonna find those two-legged pullbacks. We're gonna find the best two-legged pullbacks, the best setups possible, and we're gonna enter them. And we're gonna get some scalps. We're gonna get some money today. Pandas, 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 pandas. Good morning, pandas. Hey, make sure you guys fill out that poll. Let me know what kind of day you think today might be. Also, give me a GM in the chat. Good morning in the chat. Give me your location. Good morning, George. Make sure you hit that like button. Also, hey, if you haven't checked it out yet, there is a free floating tick counter on the website at twoleggedpullback.com, and that simply just puts the tick count right next to the close. So, you know, if anyone who's been scalping for a while knows how every single second is important when it comes to scalping, and so you can't be looking somewhere else when you are looking at the tick count. So make sure you download that. That's a free gift for you guys. Just a small token appreciation of just how blessed I am by this community. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Calvi Trader, good morning. SW Blaze, good morning from Chicago. Yochi Folly says, it's Tuesday, baby. Let's go. Hey, guys. I think Friday might be a very slow day of trading just because it's the Friday before the holidays. And so, yeah, we pretty much got like 3 more days of solid trading, in my opinion, but we'll see how it goes. Phil W., good morning. Brandon Jones from Florida, good morning, good morning. Yochi Folly says, I notice you're already up already. Ah. How true that is, how true that is. I took a trade over the night session. I mean, safe to say. Big breakup, two-legged pullback Pikachu trade. As you guys are rolling in, let me go over yesterday's trades. I mean, to be honest, yesterday I was on this runner that I got way over here, and I had a trailing stop loss on my runner, and I put it was 4 points below the 20 EMA, and so I thought on a strong uptrend day like this, you know, the market wouldn't even touch the 20 EMA, but it actually ended up touching it, and lo and behold, 1, 2, 3, 4. It actually stops me out down here, which is unfortunate because that's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.5 points missing. That's like, you know, pretty much like $500 I could have salvaged, but I honestly thought this push up that happened in the overnight session was going to happen yesterday, but it never did, and that's unfortunate. But yeah, notice that this happens, like this is the last bar, 10,000 tick chart. Notice something interesting here though, Panda. So basically, I mean, I didn't really go into any other trades other than that. I did take another scalp here off this trap here, and I was able to scalp out on this trap, but other than that, no other real trades. And the reason why I took this one is because we're in this trading range, and then we came in. I mean, you could do this a higher low setup here, but the trap is actually the better setup, right? You get the better setup here, and kind of gives you, you know, it kind of makes you sweat a little bit, you know, if you didn't get filled right away, but at the end, it does scalp you out. But that's a nice setup right there. Bottom of trading range. I think you come back to the top of the trading range, failed breakdown, strong bull bars here. And that setup was not bad. But basically, other than that, you know, you don't have much, in my opinion. I mean, you know, those who just cut that runner. I mean, you could have entered here as well, but on the stream I didn't actually take this trade. But that's actually not a bad setup as well. Right off the 20 MA to like a pullback good signal bar. So that happened. You know, over the day. I mean, basically, I mentioned that on the daily, this most likely will look like a bull bar, but at the end, around 12 o'clock, we'll probably just go into the trading range for the rest of the day. And that's exactly what happened. Trading range for the rest of the day. Actually had like a little slip here, and then just reversed here. Notice something here though, pandas. Yoji Folly asking a bunch of questions here. Eric Druin, good morning from QC Quebec. Is that what QC is? How about I heard of Thomas Wade? He watches my. Yep. I'm not like I don't know him personally, but if I were ever to, you know, meet with him, I'm sure we would be great friends. But yeah, he trades a very similar style to me. All pure price action. He has no momentum indicators, nothing like that. He has a slightly different trade management. He tries to go for like 2 or more points, I think, because he wants to have a better risk to reward ratio. But essentially, he trades 2-legged pullbacks off key areas, and yeah, and anyone who puts out free content out there for the community to trade better, to help them, like absolutely for free. He doesn't ask for any money, and he just gives out solid content. He's a friend of mine. That will be a friend of mine. And so I like Thomas Wade a lot. And I'm pretty sure that Thomas Wade is feeling the similar hate that I'm feeling, which is a good sign, because if you're doing something right, you're going to get haters. I'm sure people are going to be like, oh, you're fake trading, you're probably sim trading, you're probably doing replay trading, and he's probably getting all of that hate, and he's feeling similar things that I feel from the people, you know, joining the stream. And but people who've been following me for a long time know that this is legit. Absolutely legit. Those who've been following for, I mean, the thing is, like, people maybe just look at my success and they just go, no, impossible. No one is successful in trading. And I just feel bad for them, because I'm pretty sure all those people who are like kind of haters, they probably have been burned way too many times when it comes to trading. So that's kind of my take. I'm pretty sure he feels similar, you know, skepticism from other people. But hey, Thomas Wade, if you're listening, you know, I support you, man, and I send people your way. You know, people after I'm done streaming, you know, check out his channel. If he starts streaming, maybe we can do a collab. That'll be awesome. You know, I should contact him and maybe do like a collab or something. We can get on live together and bounce ideas off each other on like a Discord and stream the Discord live or something. Dude, how awesome would that be? You know, give me a 1 in the chat if I should do a collab with Thomas Wade. Good morning, guys. Frank Angelo, good morning from South Jersey, the Pine Barrens. Oh, so you're a panda in the Pine Barrens, not in the bamboo forest. How do the pine leaves taste over there? Kimbo Hasba, afternoon from the UK. Hope everyone is well. Captain Dave, also from the UK. Panda. Chat filling up with ones. Who wouldn't want to see a collab? Possibly the 2 greatest. Is that conceded? The 2 greatest price action traders on YouTube. I personally think, at least when it comes to content, we are the best. Obviously, you have Mac, Al Brooks, of course, but they don't put content out there for free. Other than, you know, Mac doing his daily chart reviews, but he doesn't do anything live, at least far as I know. he does some like live trades every once in a while. Like he'll record it, and then it's just like, cool. You know, and typically he actually records after he's in the trade, which is even more useless in my opinion. But hey, if it weren't for Mac also, I wouldn't know about this strategy. So I have all the respect to Mac. It's just content-wise. The content he puts out, he's been doing for, I don't know, 10 plus years, and it's just the same content. You know, I honestly think if he starts putting some like live streams out there, man, like not only would it help us, but it would help him. It would help him like crazy. I think so many people would, you know, so many more people would see his content and, yeah, obviously purchase his manual because I mean, you know, who are we kidding? You know, that's why he's putting out those daily chart reviews. People like rag on me because I put out these streams, trading completely live, and they say I'm just doing this to sell my indicator, and I think that's silly. If I just wanted to sell my indicator, I wouldn't do this live. I would do exactly what Mac is doing, or I would be basically just recording my good trades, and I would be promoting it that way. This way, I'm actually community focused because I can make so many mistakes this way. And how bad is it to make mistakes, especially if you're trying to sell something that helps you with the exact system you're trading? Like, how silly is that? Like, if I was just doing this to sell an indicator, you know, this is the worst way possible because I can make all the mistakes in the world here. I'm live streaming. I don't know what more you can ask for. And so, all the skeptics out there, you know, it just comes to a point where it just doesn't make sense for them any longer. And, so yeah, that's my little rant. Sorry, didn't mean to start the morning like that, but yeah. With that being said, hey, make sure you guys check out the indicator. Just joking, but yeah, I mean, I'm community focused here. You know, I love the community here. I love answering questions live, and I do this absolutely for free. So. You know, make sure you hit that like button, helps out the stream a lot, and also make sure you guys you know, check out the free trial and the indicator. Also, there's a free tick counter for you guys. It's the link is in the bottom, is in the description. I also will pin the message after you guys are done like voting and stuff. After the market open, after we get a few more people, I'll change the pin message. Yeah. All right. So let me go over something interesting that I saw while looking at this chart. Breakup trend. This is a 10K chart, by the way. Honestly, I should put a little capture on the top of the chart here so you can see the time frame I'm in. But anyways, breakup trend. Breaks below the 20 EMA. Now what are we looking for? We're actually looking for a new high. But notice how the new high is created by a two-legged pullback. A, B, C. Good signal bar on 10K chart. This happens. So if you're still up around 11:30, you can capture this trade. Just keep it on overnight. And it could be a swing trade for you. This is your signal bar. For a swing trade, you 2 times your risk. This is a tool here, native to NinjaTrader. And I place it 1 tick above where you would enter and 1 tick below where you would have your stop loss. This is your risk, right? These 2 dots are your risk. 1 tick above, 1 tick below of the signal bar. And this is your reward, 2x your reward. Look exactly where the bodies close on these candles on the 10K chart. This is the 10K chart. Remember, there's 10,000 ticks here, and you can close anywhere on these candles, but look at where it decides to close. It closes right on that 2x reward. I don't believe in coincidences when it comes to the market. This market, the institutions were looking at this measured move of this signal bar, of this 2x here. I don't know what other reasons why they might come out here, but this is definitely one of them. There's no coincidences in the market. And that creates a new high for us. And guess what? The new high is itself a two-legged pullback. It has two moves up. It finishes its two moves up with a new high with that beautiful risk reward, 2x. And the reason why the reason why you have to do 2x here is because it's a simple math game. If you have a probability of, let's say, 40, right, to 30 to 40% that this would double, right? If you have a probability of 30 to 40%, then you need to have a 2-to-1 risk ratio to be profitable. You know, if this setup fails, let's say 70% of the time, you will still be profitable if you have a 2x reward. And this is why you need to have that 2x reward. This is why this 2x reward happens, because of the math, of what it takes for the probability of this setup to happen. Otherwise, it would fail. Like, if this failed at 70% of the time, you would need 2x reward for this setup to be profitable. So this is why we see institutions take these 2x setups here. And that's exactly what happened. It reversed after that reward was hit. Beautiful signal bar and reverse. And look at this. I mean, I don't know anyone who's up this early. But after that 2x reward was hit on the 10K chart, giving us that last push up after this breakdown, last push up, we have a trap trade off the 20 EMA, which is basically the top of the reversal, and you could have swung this as well. Now again, you have to do 2x your reward risk ratio. Otherwise, you have that chance that this most likely will fail, right? These big major trend reversals, and so you have to do 2x reward. I mean, this is a very small reward here, but you can do maybe this swing here, and you can do 2x reward here. You enter here, have it exit here, and then you can come out here, which is where we see some support here, right? Some bounce here, and you can tell that some traders did that. So in my mind, that price, this is all pure price action, and we're trying to consider, are people entering their trades, exiting their trades, swing trades. You kind of have to know what everyone's doing, and that helps you there. That gives you more edge when it comes to trading, because when you know what the swing traders are doing, you can use that to your advantage. And so now we're in a downtrend, and in my opinion, right after this new high was made, we could be looking for a downtrend now. And so I'm thinking possible downtrend day today. Hey, make sure you guys fill out that poll. For those who are rolling in, give me some good mornings, good evenings in the chat. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Thank you for the kind words, Eric Druin. Indicator's great. Jessica Barkhill. Good morning from Florida. With a 1 exclamation mark. Wanting that collab. Big push down now. I mean, I would be looking for a two-legged pullback here because of the move is done upwards, right? That's basically a final flag. That's what we call it, right? Two-legged pullback, final flag, exhaustion move, breaking below here now, and now we're thinking reversal. So we're looking for a downtrend. We're looking for reasons to go short at the moment. 2K chart, break a trend. We don't even get a two-legged pullback here, so no trades here really. On the 2K chart, we could get a reversal here, but no trades. Good morning from Ohio. Good morning, Gokul from Detroit. Power Trader, good morning from LA. The Woodman Jr., good morning, welcome back, pandas. Bill Jesso, good morning from Albuquerque, Canada. Welcome back. My pandas. Pandas, let's find the best setups possible. Let's be patient. Let's let the market come to us. Let's try to read it as best as possible. Let's find those micro trend lines. Let's find those channels. Let's find those key areas. Make sure you guys fill out that poll. I'm going to close it soon. And make sure you hit that like button. Also, there is a free floating tick counter for those who are interested. Like I've been saying, you cannot be looking the bottom right of the chart when you got to look for a scalp, because your scalp entries need to be precise and has to be, it's very time sensitive. So the floating tick counter just puts the tick counter right next to the close, and little extra things you can do like changing the font size, and also you can change the color of the font. Good morning. Let's find those two-legged pullbacks, pandas. What is the 5-minute giving us right now? Okay, we're breaking the trend here though. We're breaking above the 20 MA on the 2K chart, which makes me wonder what's happening here. 10K chart, I think we're still looking for a play to the downside. You're thinking measure move here. Some sort of measure move. We just don't know the pullback, how far it's going to be, but let's just say it's to the 20 MA. Ooh, if that happens, that'd be amazing. If we get a measure move from this move down, that'd be amazing. Pre-market analysis, pretty much, we've been on a downtrend on the 2K chart. We broke this trend, but we did not break it yet with a moving average gap. I typically like the moving average gap first to be made. You can do it a couple ways. You can use this pivot and this pivot when it actually gives us a trend line that makes us now see that we're breaking above it. I like to have, I would like to see a two-legged pullback here on a 10K chart. Right? The smaller time frame looks like it's reversing on the 2K chart, but the 10K chart, we have a setup here to find a short, but three strong bull bars like this, each one increasing in size. You got to consider the price action here. You're never neutral when you're trading. Just like our worldviews, we're never neutral, guys. Michael Montano says, how far did my runner go yesterday? I made about 800 on that runner. And yeah, I didn't get the full 1,000. So made about 800 and was happy with that. I saw some reversal happening, and I was like, maybe I can re-enter in, but I really thought we'd have one more push up as well, but 800, I was happy with that. The 10,000 tick chart might not even give us a two-legged pullback. It might just give us a first entry and just keep going downwards, and that's going to be a shame. But the reason why I'm saying this is because we already hit the 20 MA with this one single pullback, right? This is the first pullback, which means this will be the first entry. This is the first pullback, which means it's the first entry, and so it might only give us one entry here. First pullback, first entry, second pullback, second entry. Yeah. So this is the first pullback. That means we get this first entry here. I'm not sure if we're going to get that two-legged pullback to the 20 MA. Just because we already hit the 20 MA. Not sure. Hey, good morning, Pants. I'm gonna end this poll. Alejandro Garcia says Thomas caught the exact same runner. I know. I actually saw his review, and I saw we had the exact same runner, and he was managing it very similar to the way I do it. It looked like he wasn't even moving his stop loss, and it seemed like he was pretty confident that was gonna be a nice runner. So. All right, I changed the pin message to the free tick counter, a link to it. All right, Pandas, let's find the best setup possible. If you're just rolling in, I'm by my money. The world's greatest scalping, day trading panda. Pure price action here. We find two-legged pullbacks. The best setup possible. It's a setup that looks like this: 2 pushes down, 2 pushes up. You can look in the description to find more details about the setup. But in the right context, this is greater than 90% probability to make a point here. Strong downtrend, two-legged pullback. Two-legged pullback here. Oh boy. Two-legged pullback. On this channel, we also trade pure price action. That means on the charts, I don't have any momentum indicators. Everything I have, the bars give me all the information I need. But every indicator I have helps with price action. I have the 20 EMA, also have the 240 SMA, and also have a custom indicator that automatically counts all legs for us and identifies second entries. You can see second entries with dark green numbers, dark red and dark green numbers. As you can see here, this two-legged pullback is a dark red number, but it's in a magenta box showing it's also a trap. We call these Pikachu trades. We have a two-legged pullback here, right? Second entry as well. These dark green, dark red numbers. And if you're not familiar with using the indicator, you can see, just look at the right of the chart, and you can see the super signal gives us exactly what type of leg it is by the color code. Right now it's a gray 1. The moment it hits that diamond, you see the super signal moves to the top now because it's showing us now this leg has commenced, and now the next reversal will be 1 tick above this leg. The super signal diamond always is placed where you should put your stop entry order. Right here with the light green 2 means it will be a first entry. So first pullback, first entry. And so, first it would be the second pullback, but be first entry going upwards. And so, market has just opened. When this diamond becomes dark red or dark green, that means it's a second entry. And that's what we have to look for. If you'd like more information about the indicator, you can check out the official website, www.twoleggedpullback.com. There's also a free trial there for those who want to try it out. I'm actually looking at the 10K chart, looking for a two-legged pullback here, Pandas, on the 10K chart. I'm not sure if we're going to get it, though, Pandas. I'm looking for a two-legged pullback like this, A, B, C. I'll call these ABC patterns just because it's much easier to say than first pullback, first entry, for second pullback, second entry. Much easier to say than that, but we do have a two-legged pullback potentially forming here. If we get one more reversal up to the 20 EMA, and I like it because a strong push down after a major trend reversal, exhaustive bar, right? Final flag showing this reversal here. I'm thinking the market might not be giving us this two-legged pullback discount. That's what I was thinking. The first entry, it'll just be a first entry here, reversal. Looking for a new low, regardless. Right? First breakup trend, new low, right above the 20 EMA. I'm not sure if the market's going to give us a two-legged pullback on the 10K chart. It'll be nice if we could get it, but I'm not sure if we can get it. What kind of day do I think it's going to be? I think it's going to be a trading range to a bear trend day today. I'm hoping so, because on the daily, we have ourselves a potential two-legged pullback, and it's going to be a beautiful two-legged pullback. And I'm going to be scalping this two-legged pullback if it has a good signal bar on the daily. This is the daily chart, by the way. 10K chart or 2K chart, breakup trend. I'm not sure if we're going to get that two-legged pullback though, Pandas. I'm looking for it on the 10K chart. Uriel, welcome back. Megan, welcome back from rainy Florida today. Didn't know it rained in Florida. We might get our two-legged pullback here, pandas. Break of trend, strong move down. Looking for another push down, potentially here. We're looking for a new low on the 2K chart. No setups now on the 2K chart. We could be looking here. A, B, C pattern, going short. Will we get our two-legged pullback, pandas? Ah, the hurricane. Hope everyone's safe down there. Good morning, good morning. Hey guys, if you guys just rolling in, make sure you guys hit that like button. Give me some GMs in the chat. Give me your location if you are not so shy to give it. Pandas, I don't think the market is going to give us a two-legged pullback on the 10K chart. We triggered our second entry on the 2K chart. Not really looking to go long here. Potentially new high, it would be nice, right? Because you have this trend. New high here. Could potentially be looking for it. I'm not going to trade to it, but if we make it, then I'm looking for a reversal. Yep, market is being stingy. I don't know if it's going to give us our two-legged pullback. I'm waiting for it though. Waiting for it. This second entry gives us a point. 2K chart. Alright, I'm going to just be focused on the 2K chart because the 10K chart obviously will need a little more price action to get that. We have a two-legged pullback here below the 20 EMA. The decent break up here, but not interested. I'm more interested in the trap here trade to go short rather than trying to go long here. I'd rather look for the trap here. Looking for the trap trade here, pandas. Oh! I went in a little too early. No! No! I went in too early. That's why it's important. That's why scalping is all about precision. That precision. I went a little too early. I would not even be in this trade right now, but I went in a little too early here. I might get stopped out here. That was a mistake. Dumb mistake. Misclicked that. We might still get the trap here though, pandas. Dumb mistake. Dumb mistake. I'll take the hit here, thinking maybe we still can trigger this this trap here. Trap triggered, so we're in this trade now, so the trade is okay. We actually got a 1 tick retracement there. It's okay, small risk for I think a decent setup here. Thinking we're making a new low here. But it looks like I'm gonna get stopped out. It's all good, pandas. I thought the setup was decent. You're thinking for a new low, breakup trend here, new low here. But you also have this breakup trend making a new high. So you kind of have some conflicting message here. But I like this for the downtrend here. I'm thinking we're still in a downtrend. Looking for that new low here. Trading that trap to get to that new low. Let's see if we get it. That's not what you want to see. That's disappointing, right? Especially for traps. When it comes to traps, you want the traps to actually happen very quickly. That's kind of how you know you can confirm it's a trap or not. because traps, the whole point of them is because you want to enter in a place where the movement would be so powerful because of the combination of stop limit orders or stop entry orders and stop loss orders all in one spot. And if that was a true trap here, in my opinion, then this would have zoomed downwards. But since we're not getting that, in fact, we're getting opposite, it makes me think this trap will fail. But it's all good, pandas. We'll take the hit. The setup was not too bad, in my opinion. I like the fact that we're looking for a new low here, but it's all good, pandas. We're still in this trade, though. We're going to keep our stop loss to where it should be, one tick above the signal bar. And it is what it is if it gets stopped out. Small risk for, in my opinion, a decent setup. Looks like we're going to stop that here. But pandas, that means we might get our two-legged pullback on the 10K chart, something I'm looking for. If we do get stopped out here, I'm going to be looking for another short trade on the 10K chart. So we'll have more opportunities. It's okay. Just stick to the plan. Stick to the plan, pandas. Most likely we'll get stopped out here, in my opinion. But 2 ticks away to get stopped out. Just watching, just watching. Just watching. There's hope. There's hope. Feeling the heat. Feeling the heat. Oh, there's great hope. There's great hope right now. 6, 7 hits all in one spot. The H4 triggers here. Let's see if we can get a scalp off this H4. Give us a scalp. Feeling the heat, feeling the heat. Definitely feeling the heat right now. H4 setup. Very small bars here, but cannot break below this trading range, the bottom of the trading range. Still feeling the heat. Come on. Come on. Come down. I could come out break even right there. Still feeling the heat. Maybe I should have skunked my trade, break even. Maybe come up break even and try and get into a better trade. No, I'll keep this here. I'll keep this trade. Let's see if we can get that scalp. I'm gonna come out break even here. I didn't like how that looked like, pandas. I'm coming out break even. I'm skunking that trade. We'll look for another one. Hey, there's always another one. Always another one. Skunking that trade. There's always another trade, but that's probably going to give... Oh, well, what do you know? Well, what do you know? After you skunk it, you want to make the point now. Okay. Thanks, market. It's all good, pandas. Plenty more setups. Plenty more setups. I just did not like... You know, imagine if it didn't make that scalp and just reversed. How would you feel? But for those who stayed in, those who had iron pause, diamond pause, Congrats, you're able to scalp out right there. This is an H4 setup. I still think we're in a downtrend. The fact that we're able to scalp out right here, I feel like we have more to go down. I feel like we're going to make that new low here. Which would, of course, happen because the 10K chart does not even give us a two-legged pullback to enter into this downtrend, which is unfortunate. Let's look at the 5 minute here. 5 minute giving us a solid bear bar here. Bear bar. First break of trend, first gap, measure move gap or moving average gap on the 5 minute chart. Looking for a new low now or some sort of double bottom. Actually, you know what? I would not have been scalped out there because I actually entered here on the 50s and it hits it perfectly on the 50s. So I might not be scalped out actually because I entered here. Those who entered on this trap were able to scalp out, but I don't know if I'll be able to scalp out here. Fernando 2-0, let's go baby. Okay, H4 gives us a point to the 20 EMA. There's not enough room to 20 EMA for me for that trade, in my opinion. Good morning, everyone. Hey, for those who are just rolling in, make sure you guys give us a GM. Good evening, good morning, location. Also, make sure you hit that like button. And for those who don't know, there's a free floating tick counter for those who trade tick charts on NinjaTrader. You can download that and have the tick count right next to the close of the current bar, so you don't have to look, to the bottom right. The native one on NinjaTrader has the tick count on the bottom right. And when it comes to scalping, you can't be taking your eyes off the candles here. 10K does not even give us our two-legged pullback here. Unfortunately, the 10K chart does not give us our two-legged pullback yet. I'm looking for the second pullback here. It's way over here now, but this looks bearish, pandas. I mean, the market looks bearish to me right now. This does not look bullish. It looks pretty bearish in my opinion. This looks bearish, staying under the 20 EMA. Staying below the 20 EMA still. Very interesting price action though. It's very choppy and it's finding some support here. Trading range indicator, right? The price action here is finding some support. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Looks a little choppy to me though. The 10K and the 5 minute are showing trading range at the moment. Right? All time frames are showing trading range. This is just super choppy. This still looks very bearish to me in my opinion. Unless we can start breaking above the 20 EMA, this looks bearish. Oh, sorry. I know that was annoying. The burning. I kept reading the still burning. I'm like, what are you guys talking about? And I just realized, my bad. I'm a crispy panda now. Very crispy. Barbecue panda. Okay, actually able to scalp out. If I had diamond pause, I would have been scalp out. Looking for that new low. And the market is so strong. The 10K cannot even give us our second entry, our two-legged pullback before making the new low. So makes me think we're still pretty strong downtrend in my opinion. Jessica asks, have you ever thought about creating your indicator different platform? I actually have been thinking about for Trade-O-8, but there's just terrible support over there. I don't know why. I've asked them many times about how to license their how to license an indicator, but Fernando asks, Ryan Shatner with 2 points. Not bad, not bad. Fernando asks, the lower bound of your trading range just counts the candle crosses. No, not just the candle crosses. If you actually go to the website, twoleggedpullback.com, and go to the tutorial section, there is a one video about the trading range indicator, and it goes into details on how it identifies these trading ranges. And it uses pure price action, essentially. I just turned on a setting on the trading range indicator, and basically it tells you the counts of how many times on these spots the candle makes contact. And it's not just candles, it's like wicks, closes, and like bodies. So basically it uses price action to identify, so the numbers here tell you that at this certain point, right, there are 8 hits on this one point here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits all in this one point. So creating this, right, it's the highest number, and so it puts the bottom of the trading range indicator right here. And so there's a little 8 here. It's probably hard for you to see because numbers are so small, but if you check out the tutorial, it tells you exactly how it finds that. It goes into a little more details. But also that kind of puts a lot of numbers on your screen. So you don't necessarily, you want your chart to be clean as possible. Still no new low created. We're still looking to go down here, pandas. I really wanted that second entry on the 10K chart, but never happened. That's what I presumed, that the market probably wouldn't even give us our second entry. It'll just be a first entry and it'll just make the new low. The reason why the new low is important is because when the new low happens, we lose our second pullback. The counts reset here, and then that makes it so we cannot consider it as a second entry short. Check it out, the 5-minute. 5-minute printing a bunch of bear candles. We had one break above the 20 MA, so potential major trend reversal, right? But only if we get a failed second entry short on the 20 MA. New low created. Unfortunately, right, no entries even here. There's no two-leg pullbacks. The only two-leg pullback here is right here, right? The way I know there's no two-leg pullbacks because none of these numbers are dark red. They're all pink. So they're all first entries. That means it has one push-up before the count resets. One push-up, count reset. One push-up, count reset. One push-up, count reset. So no two-legged pullbacks. There's a two-legged pullback here, but it's a little tricky, right? Because you're not really thinking like this, but this is a two-legged pullback. A, B, C, and then second entry short. That's why the indicator is nice, because it lets you know about these kind of harder to count legs here, right? Because when you see this leg, you don't realize this is actually one leg here, and this is one leg here, and it's kind of hard to see. But we are making that new low, something I thought we were gonna make. And it happened also on the first entry, so we don't have the two-legged pullback, which I was looking for. And potential measure move here now. This is the... Man, oh man, if we break yesterday's low, wow. Incredible. I think we're a bear trend day today, Panos. Just look at the price action. Looks like a bear trend type day today. Sorry if I'm making you dizzy going through my charts. I like to look at the other time frames just to make sure. Welcome back, Pandas. Hey, good morning to you guys. Good morning, good morning. Kellyanne, good morning, good morning. Gotta make sure I say hi to my pandas here. So we do have a new low. So now what we're looking for potentially is actually reversal here. But I'll be very hesitant to take any long trades right now, to be honest still. Clearly below the 20 MA. Could be a type of spike channel. Could even be like this, spike and channel. Spike, channel. So let's see what happens here, pandas. This trap does trigger here, but it looks a little, you know, since it broke the previous low, and it's not a second entry, probably skip that. Guys, also remember, for those who are rolling in, free floating tick counter for you guys. Go ahead and download it on the link in the pinned message. Noah Hanif actually gives us some insightful information here. He's thinking we're going to come back down to retest the breakout area. Breakout area is right here on the 10K chart. And so you can see we consolidated finally once we broke out. And so we're looking to come back down to this breakout area. He thinks we're going to be in a trading range once we test this breakout area. I think we have measure move coming down to here, in my opinion. I think we're going to try and make this measure move. And once the measure moves hit, then it's kind of free game. And we'd like to see what happens after the measure move. You know, if we break up below it, like 2 or 3 points, measure move is being disrespected, and we think we have more room to go down. But as it is right now, the measure move is my price target. Measure move is just from here to here. The pullback, the apex of the pullback. Basically, you find the lowest point before the pullback, the highest point of the pullback, right? And then you make the measure move off of that. Measure moves also work because of math as well. People basically taking a 1-to-1 risk ratio. Kirk Reed, good morning, welcome back. That trap does work, actually. Works out for you. Ralph Grunt says, Wagyu Panda. Not interested in going long until we break this trend line first. Preferably failed second entry short on the 20 EMA will be the only setup right now I'll be interested in. Kirk Reed from Natty. Take notice that we are making a scalp now onto the long side. Scalp is successful. As you can see, there's no magenta box here. So we know that that scalp is successful. 10K chart about to create a second entry long. But not interested. I'm thinking measure move here. So I'm not looking to go long here. In fact, I'll be looking for a trap trade on the 10K chart if it does happen. Big push up now, right? Major trend reversal, potential major trend reversal. A lot more price action needs to happen here though. We need something like this. I'm going to enter into the trap trade here. Or we can wait for a big breakup, thinking, have our two-leg pullback. Either one. A big breakup back to the 20 MA or around the 20 MA, failed second entry short. That's what we're anticipating here, pandas. These two setups, both two-legged pullbacks. 10K does not even trigger the second entry yet. Willie Turnbutt says, have you removed the AM whiskey? I did. You know, I really like having the whiskey challenge just because I think it's really fun. But it's mostly because of it's just too much noise on the screen. I wanted to simplify the screen a little bit. I need to honestly upgrade my my layout here, my overlays. I need to have, like, you know, messages come up every, you know, 5 minutes, whatever. I need things like that to pop up, you know, like hit like the reminder, like notification reminders, things like that. We have breakup trend here now. Not much for us though, pandas, unfortunately. Just staring at this market. I mean, I was in this trap trade here, but didn't like how it looked like. It just kept bouncing off the bottom here, and I was scared it was going to reverse. Beef patty ass. This is a 2K chart, 2000 tick chart. Yep, thanks guys for answering that. I would like a trap trade somewhere. I would like some sort of entry here. M Bonnet, welcome to the stream. Josh Wiggins hitting that 2 points, the failed breakout. We do have a two-legged pullback here, pandas, to go short. A, B, C. But I have not forgotten about the major trend reversal potential. Now we're above the 20 MA. Decent spot for a major trend reversal here. Two-legged pullback triggers on the 10K chart. Ooh, big wick here. Decent looking signal bar to go short here. I'm gonna look for a failed trap trade to go short. The reason why I'm saying that is because I see the breakup trend, new high or new low, and we could have a failed breakout to the upside here. This is a perfect scalp trade here. If this fails to break out and reverse, I'm gonna take the reversal actually. I'm looking for a failed trap essentially. That, or I'll take the trap on the 10K chart. Either one. Trap on the 10K chart here. Priming it up. I was looking for maybe the potential major trend reversal here. I'll take a failed trap here as well to go short. I'm looking to go short still, pandas. Potential trap trade. Failed trap, looking for this entry here. But this is a major trend reversal, pandas, if you think about it, right? You have the new low, break a trend, new low, trap to the upside, right? It's a perfect scalp trap, but still a trap nevertheless. If this makes a point, I'm getting rid of this order here. This trap is failing at the moment. It's successful at the 75s. Kind of like to take this failed trap here. I like this failed trap trade. Ooh, no, not like that. Looks like it's gonna make a point anyways. Doesn't make the perfect scalp on the trap trade. Absolute scalp made on the trap. To those who took that major trend reversal, congrats, you made your scalp now. Five minute. Still below the 20 EMA on the 5 minute. Still below the 20 EMA on the 10K. Potential trap on the 10K still that I'm interested in going short. I've attached my my order to the super signal. So the moment that this bar finishes, the super signal will shift up here, and my order will follow it. And that's something you can do with the two-legged pullback indicator. You can attach it to the super signal. The super signal is exactly where it should be, where you should be entering your trade. So the moment this candle finishes, this will be the new signal bar, and super signal will move up here, and so will my order. It should work like that. I'm hoping it works like that. Yeah. So the candle just finished. The super signal moved up, and so did my order because I attached my order to the super signal here. If this trap disappears, no longer interested. Okay, trap gone. No longer interested in that trade. L4 setup. To me, as long as we're below the 20 EMA on the 10K chart and also the 5-minute chart, I think we're in a downtrend. But this looks like a major trend reversal starting to happen. Right, new low. Right, we have a trap to the upside. This is the trap. That's nice. Nice looking trap here. Nice strong bull bar ending near its high. I'm quick to change my premise if it does happen. I thought we were going to be a bear trend day today, but multiple breaks of the 20 EMA now, such as this now. You're thinking possible uptrend now. Kellyanne and I have the same idea. Take a sip of water. L4 setup, but floating in the absolute middle of nowhere. Good signal bar though. $10K chart. Richard Bellman says he took that point. He took this trap. Congrats. Still looking for that measure move on the 10K chart. But the trading range on the trading range indicator on this 10K chart is proving to be quite strong. 1, 2, 3, 4 failed breakdowns of this trading range so far. Trading range indicator still active on the 5-minute chart. Another trap to the upside. I want to see how it reacts when we hit this trend line. We're pretty much at the 20 EMA on the 10K chart. Spikes upwards. Creating a large wick. Kellyanne, you and I both, the 5-minute and 10K is going to give me the long-term direction of today. And even though we see a pretty strong major trend reversal on the 2K chart, this could reverse on its own at any time. Right? Because it's a simple break of trend, new high. And if that happens, then we're free game to go right back down. But right now, this is very strong. I'm not going to go short into this at all. Right? This is actually pretty strong uptrend at the moment. Right? Another trap triggering here, potentially. The 10K chart looks like this, hitting the 20 EMA now. 5-minute is above the 20 EMA. We're approaching the top of this channel from the spiking channel. The reason why I'll take heed to this here is because we hit this perfectly here and reversed off of it. So to me, this is a valid channel. The reason why that is so important is because I did not draw this line according to this pivot. I used these 3 pivots here, giving us this line bouncing off of it. And so this gave us information, useful information, right? This past information gave us useful information in the future. And so for me, this channel is valid. It's a good channel to have because it bounced off of it perfectly. And because of that, I'm thinking potentially it can bounce off the top here as well. It's going to respect this channel. So that's what I am looking right now. I'm looking at right now. For those who are just rolling in, I'm Bye Money. Welcome to the stream. On the stream, we trade the biggest, the baddest, most liquidable product and instrument and market in the world, the E-mini futures, S&P futures. We trade only one single setup, the two-legged pullback. Setup that looks like this, either 2 pushes down or 2 pushes up, and in the right context is the greater than 90% probability to make a point. If you'd like more details about the setup, go ahead and check out the description below. There are playlists going to details. We want to find it in the key areas such as moving averages, trend lines, support resistance levels. And that's where we want to find these two-legged pullbacks. Context is everything when it comes to the two-legged pullback. Also, we trade pure price action here. And so on the charts, I don't have any momentum indicators. Every indicator here helps us with reading price action. 20 EMA, 240 SMA, and also a indicator that counts all legs for us and identifies second entries. So you just look to the right of the chart, you can see at the super signal there is a dark red number here showing us that this is a second entry here. Technically it's actually a 6th entry, but any entry beyond the second entry is a chain of two-legged pullbacks. So these are all second entries. And so you can see on the right, the chart, if it's in the right context, we'll try to find and try to take these second entries here. If you'd like more information about the indicator, you can check out the official website at www.twoleggedpullback.com. Also, make sure you check out the pinned message. There is a free floating tick counter for those who trade tick charts on NinjaTrader. So make sure you get that if you don't have that already. And the floating tick counter basically puts the tick count right next to the close. So you're not looking in the bottom right of your screen just to look at the tick count when the candle's about to finish. We got nothing here, pandas. We got absolutely nothing here, pandas. Ryan De Guzman asks, is that your P&L? Where's the fees? That's a P&L on the your chart trader. It doesn't actually take out the fees until well, it doesn't take out the fees ever in the chart trader P&L screen. Yeah, if you look at like your actual like accounts, you know, the control center, if you look at your account, then the P&L, the fees are automatically taken out. But this is actually not the account screen. This is the chart trader screen, and if you right click the little thing that says P&L on the top right of your screen, if you have the chart trader up, you can right click it and show the daily P&L while you're not in. If you're flat, it'll show the daily P&L. And so that is the gross realized gains. You cannot set up the chart trader P&L to show fees. Like I said, pandas, this channel is being respected, and that's why we're able to scalp out there. I wasn't willing to take that scalp because you kind of want the trend to, you know, make these major trend reversal here. I may look for a lower high setup here though, pandas. I'm thinking we're still in downtrend though. Looking at the 10K chart, creating that wick like this. Skullhead, yeah, on the accounts page you can, there's a column that shows you your P&L with the fees. So you gotta set up the column. I believe it's the realized gains. Yes, a realized P&L. Pandas, make sure you hit that like button. And make sure you give me some good morning, good evenings in the chat if you haven't done so already. We're just chilling here. I mean, I'm already up 300 from the Globex session, so I'm kind of chilling here, but I do want to find a good setup here. I'm kind of interested in this lower high setup, Pandas, but it's very risky, in my opinion. Very risky trade. Because if you take this lower high setup, basically you're setting yourself up to trade into a two-legged pullback into the 20 EMA after a major trend reversal, right? This is pretty much, you know, a major trend reversal playing itself out. So be careful to take this lower high setup. But if this was horizontal, I would be interested in taking that lower high setup. Obviously, the trap trade off the 20 EMA is the best trade, though. It's just very hard to come by. Russell H. He used this trend line and actually just took a limit order short there. Let's go, baby. You probably got your scalp then. Congrats. Guys, this stream is absolutely for free. So it does help us a lot if you hit that like button. Support us. If you want to help financially, you can become a panda by hitting that join button. Break a trend, new high. Potential new high. No new high created yet. Let me look at the 5 minute. Or we get more information 5 minute. 5 minute, we're at the top of the trading range in the 5 minute. But above the 20 EMA as well. Showing us potential reversal here, but I still think we are in a downtrend, Pandas. Lower high setup here. Terrible signal bar. When you have a trend line like this being respected, 2 hits off of it like that, in my opinion, you should respect this. You should respect this trend line, and I'm gonna respect it. As in, I'm not gonna go long here. I'm not gonna take the second entry long. If it does happen, I will look for the second entry short here, or sorry, the trap trade. Fail second entry long here. I'm thinking this trend line is being respected. We just hit it again, 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And also down here, 1, 2, 3 times on the bottom of the channel. So that's how you kind of know like if your channel is accurate, because you know I used these 3 pivots and we saw that it was accurate here. Most likely it will be accurate up here as well. Looking for a trap trade here, Pandas. If you guys enjoy the stream, if you guys find any value here, if you're sticking around, if you're actually watching the trades here, make sure you guys hit that like button. Help other like-minded traders be able to find this content easier. You hitting that like button helps others that are just beginning to find content like this so they can have some sort of guidance when it comes to trading. Not like those fake gurus out there who promise, you know, thousands and thousands of dollars, you know, from $100. This is a real like, this is a real stream. This is like a real trading experience here. I'll have ups and downs. Looking for this trap trade here. Terrible signal bar to go long there in the first place. Do not know why you would go long here. Bouncing off the resistance here. And we could just be in this broad bear channel for the rest of the day. Looking to go short here on the failed second entry long. The 10K chart still below the 20 MA of failed breakouts. If a trend line is respected like this, I do not go against it. Taking this trap trade. I attached my order to the indicator, so I'm not even worried to move it. It should move on its own right when it's done. In this trade. Give me a small spike down. Immediate reversal. That's not what you want to see if you're in a trap trade. Don't want to see that. This could stop me out. Again, with a trap to the downside. Might get bit on this twice. I try to do it here. But I'm just seeing, you know, the 10K chart struggling to break above the 20 MA. I see this channel being respected. I'm thinking going short here. Tickled my target. Let's go, baby. Easy peasy, easy money. That's how you read price action, pandas. How low can you go? How low can you go? I want solid 10 points on this runner. Looks like I'm gonna get stopped out though. How low can you go? Am I gonna get another 1,000-point runner, pandas? Is that possible? Let's go, baby. Easy peasy, easy money. No joy on runner, looks like. No joy on runner. Let's go, baby. Easy peasy. It just want to stop me out before actually going down. Mazhar Ali says, how do you draw the channel using pivots? Up 462. Nice little profit. I mean, how many of you guys make $462 a day? Let me go over how to make channels here. It's been a while, but I'll go over how to make some channels. You see this spike? Typically after a spike, what happens is a spiking channel. Spike, and we're looking for the channel now, but we got to figure out which pivots to use. We have the first pullback here, and then we have a continuation and another pullback. And so this is why I'd like to use these pivots to mark the spiking channel. I use these two pivot highs And the rule of thumb is you need to use a pivot low that is between the two pivot highs. I cannot use this pivot low because it's before this pivot high. I cannot use this pivot low. I have to use this pivot low here. So between these two pivot lows, and the rule of thumb is you want to use a pivot low that within these two pivots, the line, if created, does not cross any other line. So I cannot use this pivot because you have all this price action that goes beyond it. Can I use this pivot because if I extend it backwards, you have all this price action. And so the lowest point basically is right here. Now, drawing this in this way gave us a very accurate channel here. In doing so, right, because of the fact that there are other institutions using this exact same method to draw this channel, we see that this channel is being respected. We saw the bounce down here, and then when it comes up, we see a double respect, respects it twice up here, and then reverses. So this is why I felt confident. I like this trap trade. Even if I lost it, I don't mind taking it and losing that because of so much price action in my favor, telling me that this channel is being respected. And what are we thinking here? We're thinking to come back to the bottom of the channel or maybe test the middle of the channel, which is what's happening right now. It's testing the midline of this channel, which is a setting that you can set in the on NinjaTrader to create a midline. You can do that, and I always have a midline of 50% here. We do have a H4 set up here, pandas. Make sure you guys hit that like button if you're enjoying the content here. Hey, if you guys joined that scalp, you definitely need to hit that like button. If you're hitting those same scalps as I am, then definitely hit that join button. Become a panda. You can help me with my morning coffee. Mrs. Panda dropping off some coffee. We got a new grinder, automatic grinder called the niche grinder, and it's pretty life changing. It's pretty life changing. The niche grinder. We're setting up ourselves another trap to the upside here, pandas. This could create our new high that we are looking for before the major trend reversal. Trap trade. Still not really looking to go long though. Could break a trend, maybe potentially new high here. Makes a perfect scalp. I know it's a perfect scalp because of the gold box here. Makes me know that this went exactly 5 ticks. Perfect scalp, still a perfect scalp. When this gold box disappears, it'll be an absolute scalp, which means 6 or more ticks. Gold box disappears, 6 or more ticks. Absolute scalp made. For those who took this trap, congrats. Russell H says, I just use a Keurig. Oh, we got a 5-minute Oh, we do have a 5 minute. Hey, good looking out, Noah. Man, Noah knows what he's doing. We got a 5 minute two-legged pullback. Notice pandas on the 5 minute chart, every single second entry has made more than a point. That means we're getting some good volatility today. We're getting some good movement. Every single of these two-legged pullbacks are making a point. 10K chart as well. Every single two-legged pullback has been making a point, and you're thinking this is most likely going to make a point as well. You're going to think this is going to keep making points every two-legged pullback, and so if you're like confident sometimes, you know, you can just go 10 contracts every single two-legged pullback on the 10K chart. New high trying to be attempted to be created here. We're running right into this trend line, but also head and shoulders pattern. Head and shoulder pattern is basically what we have is a, you know, we still got to remember this. Breakout trend, new low, and then a higher low setup creating a head and shoulders pattern. And so this is what the head and shoulders pattern basically essentially is. It's a major trend reversal, and it's just further into the major trend reversal where we have another reversal here. So we could have a head and shoulders pattern here. Pandas, I'm trying to think of another word other than hit that like button. What's a good word to say instead of hit? I know smash is a popular one, but I want to use one that might be related to trading or even pandas or bears, anything like that. But my creative juices are not flowing. So let me know if you can think of a good way to say hit that like button, but in a way that is related to trading or even pandas. Crush, all right, okay. Smash, pound it. Smack, pound that like button. Pound as in like the euro, like pound, the Great Britain pound, I guess. Caress that like button. Xiao Zhang with the caressing that like button. Paw that like button. Fade the like button. I don't know if you want to fade the like button. That sounds more like you're going to unclick it. Notice pandas, we're failing to break this again. Tickle that like button. Yeah, let's let the channel get bullish here. Let's get this channel to the moon. Blast that like, slap that like button. Smack your paw on that like button. It's too long. That's too long. I was thinking maybe swipe, because you know people bear swipe at things, or claw that. All sounds terrible. Scalp that like button. Potential two-legged pullback on the 5-minute chart, but it looks like a range right now. It's very choppy. The 10K chart, look at this, makes a perfect scalp, or it makes a scalp here, and it's reversing here. Might make another scalp here. Some days it's just every single second entry just works out on the 10K chart. The 2K chart, look at how many traps there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 traps, all in this bundled up here. Scalp that like button. Hey pandas, scalp that like button. If you're enjoying the stream, scalp that like button. Kimbo Hasba asks, you know, basically you just create a channel, right click it, go to properties. If you go to the bottom, there are levels. Just set a level to the 50% and save it as a template. scalp that like button. All right, we'll stick with scalping. I mean, that's kind of what we're doing on the stream, so make sure you scalp that like button. That's why the community is amazing. You got all these creative people. Again, trend line being respected. Actually pretty incredible. This trend line is very strong. Two-legged pullback, that like button. That sounds terrible. It doesn't flow off the tongue at all. Might look for a lower high setup here, pandas. Richard Harris going long. Thoughts and prayers to you. It looks like we're trying to break out now. The head and shoulders pattern. Looks like a nice uptrend here. Maybe getting to 240 SMA. I really thought we were going to hit that measure move on the 10K chart, but rather it turned into a trading range. And you have to be quick to realize that. Strong bull bar ending on its high. It's a good sign for bulls, thinking that this head and shoulders pattern is going to work out in their favor. That's what you want. Trap that like button, DX. I like that one too. Fail second entry, short that like button. ABC that like button. all terrible sounding things. Richard Harris needs to start his own stream. It's just unfortunate he doesn't really trade like any setups that we can really copy or mimic, just because he's like an intuitive trader. But hey man, when he makes money, hey, it makes me feel good. Maul that like button. Potentially making a new high here. Pikachu that like button. Chew on that like button. Chew on it like bamboo. And you guys are funny, man. You guys are comedians here. I gotta ask more questions like this because you guys got tons of ideas. So this head and shoulders pattern, and typically on the head and shoulders pattern, the way you measure it, you go to the head, to the shoulder, the breakout point, and this is the target that you're expecting to hit if the head and shoulders is successful. That's how you do a measure move for head and shoulders pattern. It has to be at the breakout point, which is right here. Potential measure move up here from the head and shoulders pattern. Dre Day asks what platform I'm using. NinjaTrader. Whiskey, sip on that like button. If you get some of that whiskey. Alright, pandas, we are nearing the end of the day, so hey, pandas, make sure you scalp that like button. Check out the free trial of the indicator, absolutely for free. Also, make sure you grab that, you snag that, you scalp that free floating tick counter. Make sure you scalp that. Cop it. It's for free. Get it. Download it. It's just a tool for you guys. Help you with your trading. Hey, if you enjoyed the stream, man, make sure you scalp that like button. I like that. Scalp the like button. Trade safe, everybody. Trade safe. As always, happy trading. God bless. We end with a nice green day today. See you guys tomorrow.